As you might remember, just a few days ago, reports surfaced suggesting that Remy Ma was feeling a wave of jealousy and heartbreak. Why? Because Papoose, her longtime partner and the man who once symbolized unwavering loyalty, had apparently moved on with a new girlfriend. Now, the situation between Remy and Papoose is spiraling into something far messier than anyone expected. The latest twist? Papoose has come forward, publicly accusing Remy Ma of creating multiple fake social media accounts in a covert effort to monitor, harass, and threaten his new partner. And if that wasn't enough to spark chaos, Papoose also issued a clear NT. Chilling warning, stay away. Let that sink in for a second. From soulmate to stranger, from ride or die to issuing warnings. It's a plot twist no one saw coming. It's honestly hard not to feel a bit disheartened. After all, Remy Ma and Papoose weren't just any couple, they were the couple. The blueprint. They were often hailed as the epitome of black love, celebrated for their loyalty, perseverance, and emotional strength. Their love story had all the makings of a modern-day epic, raw, unfiltered, and resilient. Rewind to 2008, when Remy was sentenced to prison. Papoose didn't waver. He didn't just wait. He stood tall, often showing up in courtrooms, studios, and interviews, pledging his loyalty to the woman he loved. He even risked his own freedom by attempting to sneak a skeleton key into the prison, a move that landed him a 6-month visitation ban. That act alone spoke volumes about his dedication, and he didn't stop there. Despite Remy serving 6 more years behind bars, Papoose remained by her side. Through rumors, pressure, and the endless noise of the entertainment world, he shut down every whisper of infidelity, insisting he was waiting for his wife. In an industry notorious for fast flings and fleeting feelings, his devotion stood out, like a beacon. They finally reunited. They got married. They welcomed a daughter together in 2018. Their blended family, including children from previous relationships, seemed to represent a beautiful, unconventional unity, one many admired from afar. They appeared unstoppable, but everything began to shift last summer when whispers of infidelity on both sides began circulating. At first, fans brushed it off. Surely this couple, after everything they'd endured, couldn't fall victim to the same traps as others, right? And yet, here we are. The relationship that once withstood prison walls, industry rumors, and time itself is now unraveling online in full view of the public. The heartbreak, the accusations, and now the alleged digital stalking, it's turning into a storm of emotions, betrayal, and blurred boundaries. The irony? The same love story that once gave people hope is now turning into a cautionary tale. And it's only getting more complicated by the day. Fans were left stunned as they began to grasp the reality that Remy Ma and Papoose, the duo once considered untouchable, might actually be heading toward a permanent split. The first real red flag? Remy's silence on Father's Day. Social. Media was buzzing when she failed to publicly wish Papoose a happy Father's Day. A simple gesture, but one that hit especially hard considering the years of loyalty and love he had poured into their family. It was even more jarring when Papoose posted a Father's Day message of his own, sharing a photo with their children, but noticeably without Remy. He captioned it, "Family is everything," and wished himself a wonderful Father's Day. The message was subtle, but the absence was loud. This is the same man who waited faithfully for Remy during her 6-year prison sentence, who married her while she was still incarcerated, and stood beside her through it all. Now, not even a Father's Day greeting? Naturally, fans sensed something was off. But when whispers turned into loud rumors, accusing Remy of cheating on Papoose with rising rapper Eazy the Block Captain, the narrative shifted quickly. What intensified the drama was the fact that Eazy and Papoose weren't strangers. They were reportedly friendly, even part of the same social circles. That connection made everything even more explosive. Despite the mounting attention, Remy tried to brush off the allegations, likely hoping the controversy would fade. But multiple outlets began to confirm the rumors. Paparazzi shots of her and Eazy holding hands, flashing matching luxury watches. It wasn't just hearsay anymore, it was visible. What's more heartbreaking? Papoose waited. He gave her time, 8 months to be exact, hoping she might come back, hoping things could still be salvaged. But during that time, insiders say Remy not only stayed with Easy, but also entertained another relationship. It seems she had moved on, at least romantically. Still, even through that, Papoose stayed silent. He never clapped back. He didn't drag her name through the mud. No messy interviews, no cryptic posts, nothing. He handled it all with grace. Now, as Papoose finds love again and begins a new chapter, it's Remy who appears to be unraveling. Sources say she's been telling friends she never stopped wearing the engagement ring he gave her and that deep down she hoped they'd reconcile. But things took a darker turn when Papoose accused Remy of stalking his new girlfriend, going as far as creating fake accounts to harass her. For the first time since their split, Papoose publicly pushed back, calling out Remy's behavior and signaling that he's no longer willing to remain quiet. Papoose has officially broken his silence, and what he revealed has left the internet in disbelief. According to Papoose, Remy Ma has allegedly been creating multiple fake social media profiles to harass and threaten his new girlfriend. Yes, the same Remy Ma who once stood as a pillar of strength and fierce loyalty is now being accused of going to great lengths behind the scenes, and not in a good way. Let's be honest, Remy has always had a bold, no-nonsense attitude. We've seen her clap back on live television, challenge people face-to-face without hesitation, and handle herself like a force of nature. So imagine what she's capable of when the cameras aren't rolling. The idea that she's lurking online, trying to sabotage Papoose's new relationship, adds a whole new layer of drama to an already wild situation. Papoose didn't hold back. He publicly called Remy out, not out of pettiness, but because he knew her potential, and he wanted her to move on with her life. He urged her to find a new passion, a fresh start, or even just a hobby that could bring her happiness. But as far as he's concerned, their chapter is closed. The damage, especially the public humiliation he endured, was too deep to repair. And now he's made it crystal clear. If she continues targeting his new partner, there will be consequences. It's a painful twist considering their past. But let's talk facts. You can't be unfaithful, walk out of a relationship, and then circle back to disrupt someone else's happiness. That's not heartbreak, that's sabotage. And many believe Remy's actions aren't just emotional, they're manipulative. It's starting to feel like she's trying to gaslight Papoose, distort the past, and position herself as the victim. But here's the thing, Papoose waited. He gave her time. He gave her grace. He stayed silent as she moved on, twice. And while she was publicly linked to other men, he kept his dignity. So why now? Why lash out at the woman who came after? The public has been sounding off too. One fan put it plainly, how do you break up your family for the man you cheated with, then get mad when your ex moves on? Make it make sense. Another said, Papoose is one of the last real ones out here. You can't crush someone's heart and expect them to keep chasing you. Love doesn't work like that. So, the question remains. Is Remy really trying to win back Papoose, or is she just unwilling to see him happy without her?